Hey everybody, it's Scotty from Scotty's Record Shop with video number 2 for this week, which is rare. Usually I only get one video in a month lately, but I promised that I would show some Elvis. And the one or two other things that I had found online came in. So I figured I'd just show it all in one batch. This is over the last month or so that I found these things. Actually, two places. One was at, I don't want to say my local record store because he's over an hour away drive, but the closest record store that I have to me. I picked up a bunch of stuff there that was Elvis, and an online purchase actually on eBay, which went really, really well. So let me put my little mouse down. Before I get into it, I want to say hi to a person that I work with who is a complete, we'll just call her an Elvis fan, maybe even a fanatic, in a good way, of course. Wanda. Hey, Wanda. And she really likes Elvis, along with a lot of other people, including me. So let's look at what I got. A lot of these, pretty much all of these are either original or very, very close to original. A lot of them are mono pressings as well. The first one is a nice mono pressing of Loving You. I believe this is a mono pressing. Let me take a look. Yep. Very nice. Original as well. In great shape. This next one, I believe, is an original or very close to it, but it's stereo. And you know how that's with earlier Elvis records, when they're in stereo, they're not really in stereo. It's that fake kind of thing. It's interesting sounding in a way, but a lot of people like collecting. I know me, Mr. Mayo. I saw a recent video of him, and he was talking about how he wanted pretty much mono, especially from all the soundtrack stuff, you know. But this is an early, if not a first pressing, a very early. Trying to get this to show you here, and it's an excellent shape, but it's got that stereo. It's King Creole, in very, very nice shape. Next one is also in really nice shape, and it's mono. Is Elvis is Back from 1960. I have to flip the back around to see the gatefold. That. Very nice. Very nice find at my local record store. And he really gave me, actually picked these up on Elvis's birthday, and I made a joke about, you know, is there a big sale on Elvis stuff today? And he's just a good guy, and he gave me an incredible deal on a bunch of Elvis stuff. So he got to move some of this stuff that had been sitting there for a while, and I got to bring some home. Next one here is Something for Everybody, and I believe this is a mono pressing as well. Again, if it's not original, it's really, really close. It's not first press. I believe this is, according to the information on the back here, it's a first press. So very nice. And I think this is as well in mono. Girls, girls, girls. Elvis, Elvis, Elvis. Again, in wonderful shape. More soundtrack music. Not the biggest fan of his soundtrack music. Some of it's hit, some of it's missed, you know. My biggest love of Elvis music is the earliest stuff, 50s. And then from like 68 on to like 73 or so, he put out some fantastic music. I got some of that coming up too. Especially his live recordings. Okay, that was Potluck. A nice mono pressing of Roustabout from late '64. It was #1 for a whole week on the album charts, and then Beatles '65 came and knocked it right out. So it's got some good music on it. You know, it's kind of your atypical Elvis, mid-60s Elvis soundtrack type stuff. This one I have a copy of this, but I gotta check and see. This cover has a couple of like tape marks right here. One down here, and one here. Other than that, it's a great shiny cover of this Elvis Christmas. Again, it's that kind of fake stereo. But the vinyl is, again, either a very early press or an original press. Some of you guys know better about that stuff than I do. Definitely, I'm thinking early 60s, mid-60s anyway. Very nice. Get into some later 60s stuff. This is great. This is a great album. Elvis television special from 1968. And this is in excellent, excellent shape. And I looked it up on Discogs, and it is an original press. On that, right there. All right. Some more great Elvis. On Stage, February 1970. A single live album. Great picture of Elvis on both sides, actually. And again, the original pressing on that one. And even more live Elvis. This is Memphis to Vegas. Elvis in person, double live LP. In excellent shape. Again, these have got really interesting, if I can pull one out, you know, interesting. I didn't bother pulling out all the inner sleeves, but they've got really kind of neat inner sleeves to them. Original, you know, it's got Elvis, let's buy more Elvis records, you know, inner sleeve. Excellent vinyl, just really nice shape. Really happy to find that. This is I didn't think I needed an upgrade, but I have a copy of this Elvis at Madison Square Garden, 1972. I have this, and it was in good shape, but I got this. It was a part of an eBay thing where you buy a lot of albums, a bunch, and this was a part of it. And it was like, I just decided to listen to it. I was on this, you know, Dino Flex or whatever they call it. That was very typical for RCA in the 70s. But the pressing of this is better. I just found it to be a better pressing than the copy that I have. I can't explain it. I don't know if this was an earlier run of it or something. I don't know, but I just prefer this pressing. I can't even explain why. Last one from 74. Let's Be Friends. Alrighty, that's the batch of Elvis, a very nice batch of Elvis, I think, that I've gotten over the last month or so. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you for watching, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to do more videos than I have over the last few months, so hopefully you'll see more from me sooner rather than later. Until next time, everybody, peace and love.